Hello friends and welcome to Parks Crafty Creations. I'm your host Brian Parks. The days are getting noticeably shorter and you might be starting to feel that slight chill as the sun sets, which means fall is in the air. So today we're making one of those quick and cozy little projects that's perfect for the season. I'm going to show you how to make these fun fabric mug cozies to keep your tea, coffee, or cocoa nice and warm on those chilly nights. Stay tuned. If you've been waiting for that perfect fall project to bust some of your scraps, this is the project you've been waiting for. This one's super beginner friendly and it's great for using up those cute fabric scraps you've been hanging on to. Plus, they make really sweet gifts for teachers, co-workers, or, honestly, anyone who loves their coffee, tea, cocoa, or whatever they want to keep warm. So, grab your favorite fall fabric and let's get started. Here's what you'll need for this project. 2 pieces of cotton fabric, about 5 by 12 inches each, one for the outside and one for the lining. A piece of batting or Insulbrite the same size. A small elastic loop, or even just a hair tie works great. Personally, I love using hair ties for projects like this. 1 button for your closure, matching thread, and of course your usual sewing supplies, pins or clips, and your sewing machine. First, we need to figure out how big we need to make our cozy. Grab your mug and we'll do a quick measure around the mug. But don't include the width of your handle, otherwise you'll end up with this weird overlap around the edges of the handle because the fabric will be there with no place else for it to go. Then, measure how tall your mug is. Leave about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch from the top so you can still drink from the mug. Now that we've got our measurements, let's start by cutting out your 2 pieces of fabric and your batting all the same size. Now, stack your pieces with your outer fabric and lining right sides together. And your batting on the back. We'll sew through all 3 layers at once, which gives it a little padding and helps it to hold its shape. But before we start sewing, we need to add that little elastic loop for the button. Fold your elastic or hair tie in half to make a loop and tuck it in between your fabric layers on one short end. The loop should point inward. That way, when we flip it right side out, it'll be on the outside where it belongs. Pin or clip it in place so it doesn't shift when you sew. Now, sew all the way around using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Leave a 2-inch gap on one of the long sides. That's where we'll turn it right side out later. Don't forget to backstitch at the start and end of your seam. And when you get to the corners, stop with your needle down, pivot, and keep going. It helps to keep those corners nice and crisp. Once it's stitched, trim away any extra batting from your seam allowance and clip those corners so they turn more smoothly. go ahead and turn your cozy right side out through that opening. You can use a chopstick or turning tool to push out the corners neatly. Now, top stitch all the way around the outside edge with an 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. You can also use a zipper foot if you're feeling confident enough so you can get super close to the edge. This closes up that opening and gives your cozy a nice finished look. Wrap your cozy around your favorite mug and pull the elastic loop around to see where the button should go. You want it snug, but not too tight. Mark that spot. Then, sew your button on securely. And that's it. You've got yourself a cozy little mug wrap. See, I told you this was a super quick and easy project. How cute is that? These sew up so quickly. You can easily make a few in one sitting, and they're perfect for gift giving or selling at craft fairs. If you make one, I'd love to see it. Tag me over on Instagram at Parks Crafty Creations so I can check out your version. And if you like this project, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell icon so you don't miss the next fun sewing tutorial. And hey, if you love what we do here, don't forget to share us with your friends. Thanks for hanging out and sewing with me today. I've been your host, Brian Parks. Happy sewing, and we'll see you next time.